Sweet. Welcome to Vancouver's North Shore, arguably one of the birthplaces of modern mountain biking. Now, I'm stoked to be here today because we're going to meet some local legends, check out what bikes they're riding, and understand what's getting them motivated and stoked to be out here today. I'm Tom Bradshaw, and with Christina's stolen ski pole, let's go have a yarn and meet some daily drivers. So Sarah, awesome to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us about how you got this bike.
Funny story, I actually started riding through a colleague of mine. I got this bike from Essential Cycles. Shout out to Jacqueline.
Nice,
It's my first ride.
And tell us about the bike. Like, what's your favorite part about it?
This bike has gotten me through so much. I'm just a beginner, so this is my first ride and a pretty sweet one actually. It's a Liv Hail 2020, extra small for an extra small person.
Nice.
It's got 160, 170 millimeters of travel.
Perfect.
The RockShox suspension. It's an aluminum frame. Got 27.5s on both sides. So
nice.
Yeah. And I'm loving hydraulic seat posts.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
How good. What is like another thing you wish someone told you before you got started biking that you might have found out the hard way?
Yeah, like for beginner riders, grabbing a hold of fistful of front brake. Don't do it.
Wouldn't recommend to a friend.
Wouldn't recommend it, yeah.
So Brody, great to see you, mate.
Great to see you too.
Tell us about the bike.
Well, this is my old Rocky Mountain Growler, nicknamed Big Red.
Big Red. So tell me more about Big Red. What's the favorite piece of BR?
Gotta be the fat tires.
Oh yeah.
I love the look. Some say they're a little ugly, but I think they're great.
Yeah, and it might be a controversial question, but what's the least favorite part about Big Red here?
Oh gosh, probably the no back shock, to be honest. I'm still working on my bike control, so I feel like half the time my back tires just swing all over the place.
Yeah, but there's more rubber to bounce around all over the place.
I mean,
so
yeah, it's a little unpredictable sometimes, but it's fun.
Yeah, and what else you got on there? You got the red pedals, what are they?
I have no idea. I see they go with the bike, so I just decided to throw them on today.
And you've got the dropper post on there too.
Yes, sir. This is definitely a necessity. It doesn't go as high as I would like. This is a medium, so it's one size smaller than I normally ride. But yeah, the dropper post is definitely nice.
What is one thing you wish your friends told you when you started mountain biking that you might have learnt the hard way?
Braking's really important, and cornering is a necessity.
Would you rather only ever have one crank and one pedal forever, or just have one brake on your bike forever?
I'm going with one brake.
Braking doesn't seem to be an issue for you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I only usually use one brake, so I can take the other one off.
Perfect. So Charlie, great to be here with you and join you for a cup of tea shortly.
Thanks, Tom.
Talk us through this magnificent rig.
Well, it's a few years old, but it's still lots of fun. It's a primer from Chromag, and it's just lots of fun. It's in the 29er wheel size.
And is that cush core in the back there?
Yeah, so I run like 6 psi or 7 psi in the back with a cush core.
No way.
And then you get like an inch of travel, so it's kind of cheating.
What's the favourite part of the Chromag?
I think he's really nailed nice slack head angle and really nice steep seat angle. The thing climbs just it's hard to put your finger on it. It's like a little mountain goat. So yeah, it's fun. It's a 160 fork with a coil as well.
So what else have you changed on it? Or did you just get the frame?
Yeah, so it's got an old 10-speed XTR. It's been on quite a few bikes. Let's keep moving it forward. Full line, 9.8 full line, the 175. So just
race face carbon bars.
Yeah. Actually borrowed off Veronica's old bike.
Borrowed.
Old bike, yeah.
And tell us about that saddle there, the
Chromag. Yeah.
The leather.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
When he's not out riding, he's polishing his saddle.
Which is not a euphemism.
Job.
It's not a euphemism.
It's not a euphemism, yeah,
actually polishing the saddle.
Well, tell us, Charlie, about what's in the cup there, most importantly.
Oh, mate, this is peppermint tea. Yeah, it's quite civilised, actually.
So it is Friday afternoon, and where does the boss think you are?
the boss knows that I don't work Fridays.
Perfect. Emma, great to meet you. Tell us about your bike.
Hey, nice to meet you too. This bike is a Devinci Spartan, and I got it secondhand this year from a kid that's been riding locally for years, and he took really good care of it, so
Nice.
I'm stoked for it to be my first bike.
How's that experience been?
It's good. People have told me it's like learning how to ride a bike, you know, like on the Porsche end of the scale, so I've definitely jumped into the deep end, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and what made you get into mountain biking?
Honestly, it was all the time off from COVID and
Yep.
just wanting another way to be outdoors, so.
And tell me, what have you had to do to the bike since you've bought it?
The only thing I've done is change the grips. I bought a new seat, and I just had the drop and post bled this week, and that's all I've done.
Nice, and it's Friday afternoon right now.
Yeah.
Where does the boss think you are?
The boss knows I'm on the shore for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so good. All right, so Cole, we're here in the car park with you. Sorry, parking lot.
There we go.
How you going? Tell us about this rig.
Yeah, good. I'm good. This is my Commencal Meta TR. I got it at the beginning of the pandemic, which was very lucky. And I was also stoked reading Pinkbike and seeing how much everyone else liked the bike. And so I guess I lucked out and bought the right bike. And this is my first new bike to myself.
Your favorite thing about the bike?
I mean, the geometry is so different compared to the bike I was riding previous. So just how it rolls over things. Often I would find myself getting to a stump and go over the bars, and this just like plows through, lets me roll over. I was going from 26-inch wheel.
And now you're on the big wagon wheels. And then you've got some Maxxis tires on the Assegai on the front.
I just put the Assegai on the front. It's nice in the wet. I found that it had a dissector on the front before, and it was a little wandery in the front, and it works really well in the back.
Would you rather have one crank and one pedal forever?
Yep.
Or only have one brake forever?
I'd probably go one brake. Just because I don't think I could stand out. Like I'd be dragging that pedal everywhere I go.
Which brake would you choose?
I think you'd have to go front brake and get really good. Get really good modulation, but I don't know. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the time, and we'll let you get to work.
Yeah.
Nah. Hey Adam, but nice to meet you, mate. How you going?
Nice to meet you too, yeah.
Tell us about this machine of yours.
Well, it's a 2011 Norco Range 1, and I've been riding it for probably about 8 months or so. It's been a nice little bike for getting back into the sport after a few years of not enough time. So thanks to the pandemic, been able to pick up the old hobby, and North Vancouver being my old stomping ground, it's these are the trails that I grew up with, and it's just awesome to see the way that they've progressed over the years, and just a fun sport to be involved with.
Totally. And so tell us more about how you found the bike.
This is a good old Facebook Marketplace find. I was riding a mullet bike before that, an old Specialized big hit that got lots of strange stairs on the hills, and it was a fun bike, but super heavy.
And have you put new tires on there? Or
no, these are the ones that it came with,
nice.
and they still have tons of tread, and the whole bike's like 29.5 pounds, so it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Great climber and good all-around all-mountain bike.
And what happened with the seat post there?
Well, actually, I was just at a couple bike shops today looking for a quick release because I was running the original giant contact dropper from 2011, which finally decided to bite the dust. So I was looking for a quick release, but I guess I'm going to be riding around with an Allen key in my pocket today.
So Connor,
Yeah.
new bike day.
Us.
How good?
I'm still trying to get over it. I'm pretty stoked.
It's pretty emotional.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I had a little tear up on the way up.
So tell us, what is it?
It's a Santa Cruz Tallboy V3 or V4. I don't know what version they're on now, but you know, the one with the lower link, and it's like 120 mil back end, 130 mil front end, and it's a mountain goat going up the hill.
What have you put on it since you've picked it up from the shop?
I got some pedals.
What are they? What are the pedals?
Oh, DMR V12s.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much stuck for like the last 5 years on those pedals. Same shoes, same pedals. No problems there. And a Dibro kit. That's my big mod.
Yeah,
My big chainsaw, the Chainsaw
awesome.
Massacre kit.
And what were you looking for in the bike? Like, talk us through the process of getting it.
Yeah, so it's mostly because I'm a little lazy on the climbs. And I'm used to riding like a bigger bike, you know, 160 mil kind of thing. And this is my kind of like mental excuse for going out and climbing more. I've been like, well, if I got a shorter bike, I have to climb now kind of thing. Well, another custom mod is a Dunbar Cycles top cap.
Nice.
From where I bought it from. I know there's someone at Dunbar that really wanted this one, and I kind of snuck it out from underneath them. But
oh, don't worry, they'll come back and get you.
yeah, sorry, Leon.
Love it. Tell us about this shiny rig of yours. It looks awesome.
Yeah, this is one of my go-to bikes. Living here in Lynn Valley on the shore, most of us have more than one in the stable.
Yeah.
But for conditions like today when it's basically frozen, want a little bit more plush. So yeah, riding my trail bike, I guess we call these things now. It's my 2019 Norco Sight, fairly stock, I think. Got all the little bits on here to help me out when I get a little mechanical. Like I got my tube, my tool, and my pump.
Yeah, that's a tidy setup.
Yeah, well, I've always seen all the fancy one-ups and all that stuff. I'm more economical, I guess.
I was about to say, you have done some modifications though. Talk us through more about these fenders.
Well, the fenders are the standard mud huggers. I just didn't like the big
Nice.
whale tail that came on the end of it.
Yeah.
So I cut it down a little bit. Still keeps me clean and dry. Not as designed, but it's better than nothing.
What have you done with the bar and the stem?
I've been riding Chromag bars since I can remember, so that's kind of one of the go-tos I always go to when I get a bike is I put a Chromag bar on it, and just because it's what I'm used to.
Nice. Is it always a set length and width?
Yeah, I'm always running 50 mil stem, full 780 bar.
Nice.
Oh, I did put an offset bushing in the back just to slacken it out a little bit.
Okay.
I figured it's a $25 low risk item, so I figured why not give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the time, man.
No, anytime.
Enjoy your lap. So, Ali, nice to meet you, bud.
Yeah, you as well, man.
Perfect. How you going?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Just out for a ride right after work, so pretty good. I live close by, so why not?
Perfect. So, tell us a bit more about this machine in front of us.
So this guy is a 2012 Truax 2 freeride.
Yeah.
It's going on 26s. It's custom paint job, powder coated, as you can see.
Yeah, so tell me more about that. You stripped it all back, sand it down?
So what I really wanted was a freeride bike with a 180 travel and 26s. So right now, as you know, it probably doesn't exist, right? So this bike was getting pretty worn out, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna strip everything out and then get a sandblasted, powder coated it, and it looked great, right?
So good.
Yeah, so I just added all the other parts to it. Everything's pretty much custom. So
So you build it up from the from frame.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
yeah,
so good.
Especially except the suspension though. It's
okay.
Yeah, comes with it. 180 travel front and back, so it's alright. Does the job for sure.
Yeah, and you got the mud tires on at the moment by the looks of it.
Yeah. It's just they're a little bit softer, so when I come down, I just air them down a little bit, so it's just easier, and the traction on these things are awesome.
Brutus, mate, what do you think of this machine? Is it you or the machine?
He's gonna grab it.
Here we go.
Bear repellent too, so.
He's a bear repellent. Man, you'd be a dragon repellent. That is it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been awesome meeting these daily drivers and hearing what gets them stoked to get out riding. We're so lucky to have this sport, and it's great to see more and more people falling in love with it. I'm pumped, so I'm going to get out for a lap before it gets dark. But thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what questions you want me to ask next time. And maybe when the world allows, where should we come to do a daily driver bike check video? Thanks for watching. Cheers.